All right. Hi, everyone. My name's Christina Willett, Director of Sales for Lush Experiences. Welcome. I just want to thank you so much for joining us today, whether it's morning for you or afternoon. We're appreciative of your time. And I know we're all excited to learn about Armani Dubai. I have to say, Armani is a hotel brand that we are just so proud to represent. Obviously, it's a fashion brand first and foremost. But when I think about it, outside of what we wear, fashion influences so many of the things in our lives. Everything from the food we eat, the haircut we ask for, the car we drive, and of course, the destinations we travel to and the hotels that we choose. Um, so I have to say, in working with Armani, they've so seamlessly blended, I think, all of those elements together. I have visited both of the hotels in their portfolio, both Milan and Dubai, and they have an amazing way of showcasing fashion through food, design, fragrance, interiors, florals. The list goes on. Um, of course, we can't introduce the hotel without speaking about its iconic namesake, Giorgio Armani. I'm sure that many of you know Mr. Armani passed away just this last week at the age of 91. He had a 50-year career in fashion, and from what I understand, he worked up until his last days. So, an incredible man, an incredible legacy that he's left that remains in so many ways, including at the Armani hotels. So, with that introduction, I am so happy to introduce everyone to Carina Pedron. She's the director of sales who joined the hotel in the last 6 months. So, welcome, and we are so happy to be working with you. And I, too, am excited for this update because there's always so many things changing, but of course, at the hotel, but I feel like in a city like Dubai, everything is always moving and changing and evolving. So I am going to hand it over to Karina. Please, any questions that come up as you listen to the presentation, feel free to write them into the chat. I'll follow along and then I'll be happy to facilitate any of that at the end. So Karina, over to you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, after this amazing introduction, Christina should keep going, right? Oh my God. Thank you for the enthusiasm. I'm so happy to be with you guys. So I'm Karina, Carina Pedron. So first of all, let me try to cover my face so you won't see me all the time. You just see my screen, I think. And I'm sorry for my accent. As you can see, I'm not from the US. I'm not even from Dubai. I'm Brazilian. I'm based in São Paulo, Brazil. So this is my Brazilian cute accent, I guess, or not. So thank you again for your time, and it's an honor to represent this amazing brand, Armani, and the hotel from Dubai. So I love to interact with people when I'm talking about the property because I think it feels more personal. But I know you guys are all there, so I always start my presentation asking if anyone has been to Dubai yet. Let me try to put this on top. I think it's better. If anyone has been to Dubai, you probably think about the city and with these huge skylines, these huge buildings, such a modern place, so contemporary, so modern, so many things happening all the time. Just as Christina said, Dubai keeps changing and keeps improving like on a daily basis. If you've been to Dubai today and you come back and you go back in 2 months from now, we're gonna see like brand new things popping all the time, but there are some very unique icons in the city that remains there forever. And here in this image, you see some of them, right? So those who have been to Dubai, of course, you have checked all of these places. And why I bring this picture first, it's because the Armani Hotel Dubai, it was born as an icon already because it is the only hotel located inside the Burj Khalifa. Do you guys know what Burj Khalifa is? It's the tallest building in the world, which is this building right here on the left hand side of the video. This is Burj Khalifa, and Armani Hotel Dubai is located right on the bottom of the Burj Khalifa. So we occupy the first 34 floors of the building. Okay. So where is Burj Khalifa? Burj Khalifa is the heart of downtown. It is in the middle of downtown Dubai. So there's so many things around these huge buildings that brings people, of course, to see it, to experience the downtown Dubai area. This is where the Dubai Mall is located, which is the biggest shopping mall in the world. If you close your eyes and you think about any brand in the world, you're gonna find it in the Dubai Mall, okay? The Dubai Opera is also located here in downtown Dubai, very close to the Burj Khalifa, and they play some amazing um, things in the opera nowadays, international things playing all the time. The Dubai fountains, which you can see here from this image, they are actually going under huge refurbishment right now. In this moment, they are reopening the fountains on the 1st of October, and it's going to be even bigger and brighter and the taller again as everything in Dubai, right? Everything there is the most, the biggest, and so on. So this is the Dubai fountains reopening on the 1st of October. And of course, our guests from Armani, they have these amazing views of the fountains from our restaurants or even from your room. Okay? Right. So let's move on. So if you're traveling from the US to Dubai, I think you guys probably know there's no visa requirement, just a passport, a valid passport for at least 6 months. And there are so many direct connections from Dubai to the US and US to Dubai. So Emirates flies from 11 different locations from the US. The flying Emirates is an experience itself. It's so nice. It's so comfortable. Even if the long flights that we have, they must long like from 12 to 15 hours. If you fly in business class or first class, it's like you don't even want the flight to end. Every time I fly from São Paulo to Dubai and I get the chance to fly on business class, sometimes when I get the upgrade, lucky upgrade, I feel like, oh my God, like 15 hours is nothing. I want to spend more time in this airplane. There's so much to do, so many things to experience here. So Emirates flies from these 11 locations from the US. We also have United Airlines flying directly from Newark to New York, from Newark to Dubai. And out of Canada, there are also 3 direct flights, Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Okay, so it's easy to reach to Dubai. Right, and as I told you briefly about our location in downtown Dubai. Of course, those who have been to the city, it's easier to understand this crazy Dubai map. But this is where you actually see where the downtown area is. So Dubai is a big city. We have almost 3 million people living in Dubai. And out of these 3 million people, about 85 of them are expats. So we have this cultural mix. There are people coming from all over the world to Dubai. So this brings us amazing food experience throughout the city. There are fantastic Japanese restaurants, Portuguese restaurants, Indian, uh, anything you can imagine of. Emirati, for sure, right? We are in the United Emirates, so there are very good Emirati restaurants. So if you are foodie addicted, Dubai is like a mecca for you as well. We have more restaurants in Dubai per capita than in New York. Can you believe it? There's so many restaurants, so many good restaurants. And downtown Dubai, of course, there are like hundreds of them. Okay. So downtown area is right here, which is about 20, I would say 20 minutes from the airport, international airport, where all of the Emirates and United Airlines flights arrive in Dubai. It's a very modern airport. They are building, of course, a bigger one in Dubai, which is going to replace this one, but it's going to take a few years from now. So this is where everyone lands in Dubai. So 20 minutes, you are inside the Burj Khalifa. All right. And now, welcome to this beautiful hotel. I'm gonna showcase a brief video of the property that is gonna bring you inside the hotel so you can start to feel the look and of course the feeling of being inside the Armani Hotel Dubai. It takes about 2 minutes, okay? How did you like it? You start to feeling the feeling, right? Start to feel the feeling. So, well, there was a very good introduction of the property, but it's important to bring you some of the key selling points of Armani Hotel Dubai, especially having in mind that in Dubai there are so many good hotels, right? All of the big brands are there, but none of them is located in the Burj Khalifa, and none of them are so elegant and so iconic as the Armani Hotel Dubai. So we are, as I said, right in the heart of the city. We have a direct connection to the Dubai Mall. So from the hotel, you actually open one uh, door, like a hidden door, and you are already inside the Dubai Mall. So it's very convenient for your guests also looking for privacy and for the shopping if they like. Again, privacy is one of our key words. So if you have guests looking for exclusivity, for a very private environment, very silent place, like an oasis in the middle of downtown Dubai, this is the right place for them to be. Okay. So we have the stay with Armani experience. And what does it mean? It means that our level of service is extremely personalized. So anything and everything that your guests want, desire, is looking for, our team is ready to make it a reality. So we just need to hear from you. What are their expectations? What your guest is looking for? What they like? What they do not like? So we love making each and every stay very, very unique. As you saw from the video, gastronomy is very important for us. So we have 8 different dining options, excellent gastronomy, different culinary experiences. So if you like to eat well, we all do, right? And money is perfect for that as well. And we are a very small property. We have only 160 rooms and suites. All right. So George Armani, of course, he was the one designing every piece that you see inside the property. You see Armani's hand. So you see the minimalism, but at the same time, you see the curves. You feel the aroma. You feel the fragrance everywhere. So once you enter that beautiful amazing lobby with that very, very high ceiling. You just like the first breath inside the hotel is just unforgettable because the fragrance is so unique that you never forget where you are. So you see Armani's touches everywhere in every single detail. So he was the one choosing the color of the marble, the tones of the wood, like the sofa, the towels, everything was handpicked by him. It's our star now. Armani actually on the hotel's 10th anniversary, he actually did a catwalk, and we could actually see this scene inside the Armani Hotel Dubai. This is the hotel entry, which is separate from the rest of the Burj Khalifa. So many people actually ask me, so what's inside the Burj Khalifa? Is it like offices, houses? What is it? So Armani is on the bottom of the building, as I mentioned before, so to the 34th floor. And then there are a lot of private residents. Okay, so all you have inside the Burj Khalifa is private residents, a few corporate offices, but also related to the private residents. So it is a very private building itself. Okay, but even though it is already very private, we do have our own entrance, which is this beautiful one here, and that's the stunning lobby that I was talking to you about. So this is the first view you have of the hotel once you enter the huge glass doors. Armani is also part of Forbes Travel Guide 2025. It's been part of the of Forbes for many, many years. In terms of rooms and suites now, so as I mentioned, it's only 160 rooms. We have a lot of different types and connecting possibilities. I say that Armani is a very adult property. It was not built for the kids. right? There's no kids club, for example, inside Armani Hotel Dubai, but we do welcome kids from all ages, and families are very, very welcome in the hotel. We actually see a lot of families around the property, but just for you to understand that it has a more like this adult feeling, all right? But if you want to connect the suite for the parents with a regular room for the kids or vice versa, there are a lot of connecting possibilities. And these are the look and feel of the rooms. So they start already with a very, very good size. So you see the minimalism, you see the colors. It's a more masculine type of property, right? As you can see by the colors and by the style. You see our money everywhere, as I said. So from the amenities to the towels to the beds and so on. Armani is spa. This is actually the oasis in downtown Dubai. So of course we take the spa very, very seriously. The spa is so big and there are stunning and very, very good treatments. So if your guests like to treat themselves well, they like the well-being, the Armani Spa can be booked. I really suggest that everyone stay in the hotel, actually experiment uh, at least once a treatment. It really worth it. And the pool, it's something apart. So when you are in the spa, of course, you have access to this amazing pool which surrounds the Burj Khalifa architecture. So once you look, to the sky, all you can see is the size of this so tall building. Restaurants and lounge. So restaurants for us, as I said, gastronomy is at its best. There's so many different options. And from all of our restaurants, this is the type of view that you and your guests will have dining with us. So these are the Dubai fountains, right, on the feet of the Burj Khalifa. So they are playing and dancing from 6 p.m. to midnight. Every 30 minutes, there's a different song. This fountain was actually inspired by the Bellagio fountains in Las Vegas, but of course, we're talking about Dubai. So this is like maybe 10 times bigger than the Las Vegas fountains. But just for you to understand what I'm talking about, so the fountains actually they dance every 30 minutes. So and when you're dining here, you see this amazing show from the best views. So talking about our amazing food. So Armani Ristorante, it's our Italian restaurant and it is a Michelin star restaurant. So if you're looking for the best Italian gastronomy in town, Armani Ristorante, that will be your choice. Of course, it is open to non-guests as well. So if you have any other guests visiting the city and want to experience any of our restaurants, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay? Armani Mediterraneo, Armani Lounge, Armani Amal, which is our Indian restaurant. The Indian restaurant is just, I mean, there's no words to describe how delicious that food is. And the staff working in this restaurant is been with us since the hotel opening. So you can imagine how well that that people is working there, how good the food is. Armani Hashi is our Japanese, very modern cuisine. I would say it's the best Japanese restaurant I've ever tried in my life. And I really love Japanese food. But the one in Hashi is always on the top of my mind because the way they bring you the plates, it's so beautiful. And the taste is just unforgettable. And then again, you are overlooking the fountains and the Burj Khalifa behind you, blinking at night. Armani Privé is our nightclub. So we also have a nightclub if you like to dance, to party, to see beautiful people. That's the place to be. Armani Cafe, it's a restaurant inside Dubai Mall. So when you're doing your shopping, you can stop for coffee, for a beautiful suite, or even for lunch and for dinner, but for a more like a quicker meal. And this one I always love to mention, which is Atmosphere. It also belongs to Armani Hotel and it is located on the 120th 23rd floor in the Burj Khalifa. So very, very high. It's one of the tallest restaurants in the world. And this is where you see Dubai from above. So
Can
this
I
is the
just chime
best
in, Karina?
view.
Atmosphere is spectacular. It was such an experience to go. Um, and I was very nervous about going that high, but I have to say, when you're up there,
Really?
the elevator ride is very smooth, it's very fast, and you're up in the clouds. So I think in a lot of respects, you don't even feel like you're that high because you are often in the clouds.
That's right.
But I know it's
Yes,
all been redone, and it is spectacularly beautiful, and the food and beverage offerings are excellent. It's a not to miss,
yes,
I think,
yes.
regardless of where you're staying. But of course, people at Armani
That's
get
right.
exclusive access and no minimums. Have to
Yes,
mention.
that's right. That's correct. Yeah, you need to if you're a non-guest, you need to pay for a minimum spend. And as Christina mentioned, we have just reopened the restaurant. It's brand new. We have two different spaces now. One which is the fine dining restaurant, and one which is atmosphere lounge. And this is where your guests can have maybe a drink or a brunch or something like a lighter thing and do not want to have a proper dining experience, lounge can also be an excellent experience for them. And actually, atmosphere is one floor below uh, at the top, which is the attraction that you pay for the ticket to get into the elevator, and then you get into at the top, which is on the 124th floor in Burj Khalifa. And this is where everyone goes to see the views from up there. And if you book a table at Atmosphere, you're just one level below. You have the same view where you experience like this great, delicious, and a very beautiful ambience. So I think Atmosphere really, really worth it. Okay, this is just a few pictures of how we take good care of the meals in Armani. For the guests, of course, the breakfast. I think Christina also had the chance to experience the breakfast. It's so good. There are so many options for you to choose from the Asian part to the Arabic part to the Mediterranean food. There are like so many things to do in the breakfast. You want to spend like 2 hours eating very, very good food. Events. So if you have somebody willing to maybe get married in Dubai, of course, we do host exclusive events so we can organize different venues for you. We also have smaller meeting spaces in the case of your corporate guests or for smaller gatherings. Armani Retail. So there are some very special shops inside the hotel. Armani Dolce. It's for you maybe to give a little gift for your beloved one, like these beautiful, very detailed pieces of chocolate. You can find it on Armani Dolce. Armani Galleria, where you're gonna find the best collection of Armani Privé perfumes. So the aroma, the perfume that you feel inside the hotel, you're gonna find in Armani Galleria as well, and also some other pieces of the haute couture Armani, of course, from Armani brand. And Armani Fiori, it's a beautiful flower shop, very delicate. So again, if you want a gift, you want to give somebody a beautiful gift while you are in town, Armani Fiori can be an idea for your romantic couples. And of course, this is my last thing to show you. We are running some specials right now. So just for you to understand how Dubai works in terms of rates and seasonality. We have only two seasonalities throughout the year, low and high. So our low season is during the summer months because Dubai can get a bit of hot. We can get a little bit hot. So from June to the end of September, it's our lower season. So we do have this offer. Actually, it's gonna end now in the end of September. So 30% off and kids go free for stays until the 30th of September. So for your very, very, very last minute bookings, if you have any. But we also have another special that runs throughout the year. So if you book 60 days, at least 60 days in advance, you can get up to 20% off. Okay. So this is also valid for the high season, which starts now on the 1st of October and goes up to May next year. So two seasons, low summertime and high season. This is our winter. New Year in Dubai is and a spectacular experience. There are so many requests for New Year's already, and everybody wants to go to Dubai to see the fireworks from the Burj Khalifa. This is where the bigger celebration happens in Dubai. So if you are with us in Armani, so you are staying where the fireworks happens. So how our guests actually get to see the fireworks on the 31st of December. So you're staying with us. You're maybe going to book a table in one of the restaurants so you can enjoy these amazing meals, especially for the New Year's. And then around 10:30 at night, our staff would bring our guests into a separate and exclusive part uh, because when you are in the Burj Khalifa, you see there's a park right in front of it. It's a public park, but for the New Year's, this park is actually closed because people want to be there to see the fireworks. So they actually need to pay to be inside that park. So our guests would have this exclusive place in this park just for the Burj Khalifa residents and for the hotel guests. So our team would bring the guests to this place. So they'll be waiting for the fireworks to happen and they will have the most amazing views from this special location. Okay? Because when you are inside the Burj Khalifa, you do not get to see much because fireworks going to happen where you are. So we take people to where they can actually see the action happening. All right. So you can already book the accommodation, of course, in terms of dinners and celebrations, parties, and so on. We must gonna have the rates and the possibilities by the end of October only. So they publish the rates and everything around 2 months prior to the event. So by the end of October, we're going to have everything to share with you if you are interested in sending clients to Dubai for New Year's. All right. Well, you'll see that I talk too much, right?
That
I
was
do
great.
talk a lot, but I think I'm on time. Am I on time? Yes.
You did great. No, I loved it. And I have to say, I think that the hotel is so well suited for clients that love design, love attention to detail. I mean, you walk through those doors, you walk into your hotel room, and you're in the world of Armani from every single element. It's all been sprinkled with the Giorgio Armani fairy dust. No,
That's
thank you,
correct.
Karina. And you
Yes.
painted the picture from having stayed myself. One of my favorite moments at the hotel, I mentioned atmosphere, which I love, but floating on my back in the pool and looking up at the Burj, there's
Yes.
nothing like it.
Yes.
You can't experience it anywhere else in the world. It's iconic. It's spectacular. Um,
That's
so that's a gift
unforgettable.
that
That's
you can
true.
give your clients, and even the clients that, travel and love the Instagrammable moments. That's a moment, and that's a moment for a picture.
Yeah. That's true. Oh, thank you. I love that as well. Do we
So
have
let's
any
see
questions
here.
that I can
We
help?
only
Yes.
have one question, Karina. I think that means you did a great job.
Oh my God, I covered everything. Come on.
Um, so the one question is the Dubai Mall all high-end stores?
No, no. We do. There is a part of inside the Dubai Mall which is called the Fashion Avenue. So Fashion Avenue, it's where you're gonna find Prada, Hermes, Gucci, Chanel, all of the luxury brands. But most of the shops inside the Dubai Mall, they're like regular shops. So you're still gonna find your H&M, your Zara, your whatever you want. Adidas, Nike, everything else.
I had
Okay,
to run
but
to
there is
Sephora.
like
It's got it.
then
Yeah.
Sephora. There is a big, big one. Yes,
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And Dubai Mall is so big that you can actually hire a taxi inside the mall
I saw,
that can drive you around. So, but it's not only luxury, okay? You
I
find
saw that. And it
everything
is
there.
really nice to have the exclusive access from the hotel. It feels very posh to take
Yeah,
your little secret tunnel, enter the mall. You have to show that you're a guest of the hotel. So again, some nice perks and advantages. Wait,
yes,
hold on.
that's
Another
right,
question
that's
may have
right.
popped up. Is the Armani Cafe inside the hotel or the mall?
Armani Cafe inside the mall. It's inside the mall. Yeah, very
And
easy to find. It is in the Fashion Avenue, okay?
it's beautiful, and they're known for their cappuccino with gold leaf on the top.
Oh, the
That's one of
gold.
their,
Yes.
again, really special
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
features.
And the sweets, they're like pieces of art. Like the
They're
sweets that you
beautiful.
get there, you don't even want to eat because they're so beautiful.
And then lastly, what is the main tourist attraction not to be missed in Dubai?
The Burj Khalifa.
Yeah,
The whole downtown area. Actually, you everywhere, everyone you're gonna send to Dubai, they're gonna spend at least one full day exploring downtown Dubai. Okay, this is for sure. This is where you're gonna go downtown Dubai. Like if you go to Dubai 10 times, you are gonna go downtown Dubai at least once. But there also the Museum of the Future, which is a very, very nice museum. This one is not to be missed. You have to book with a lot of in advance. I would say from 2 to 3 months in advance. And then the Dubai Marina is also a beautiful place for you to visit and see. It is the biggest handmade, of course, handmade marina in the world. So the views are nice, nice atmosphere, but not to be missed. Old Dubai. This is where you're gonna see how Dubai started. You're
yeah.
gonna see the markets, the souks, and the
Gold
old part of the
vendors.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that 4 nights is the minimum in Dubai for you to start to understand everything in the city.
One more question. Is the top of the Burj accessed from the hotel, or do you need to join the queue in the mall entrance?
Well, there is no entrance to the top because it is a public attraction. So you would need to pay for the ticket anyway. But if you go to Atmosphere, you're gonna have the same views, but again, enjoying the coffee and the cappuccino or a drink or whatever. So I strongly recommend that people staying in Dubai, they would experience the atmosphere and maybe skip the at the top attraction. So when you book at the top, again, it's a public uh, attraction of the city. You have 3 tickets to buy. The cheapest one takes you to floor 124. Then there's a second one that would take you to floor 153, if I'm not wrong. So higher. And then there is a VIP ticket that will take you to 158. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the numbers, okay? But the VIP one, it's a little bit higher. And then there you're going to have a lounge with nice things for you to eat and to drink. So if you have like VVVIP guests that wants to see like the top of the top, this is the ticket that you want to buy. Okay, they will take you to the highest level and the lounge with food and beverage. And for this ticket, they will skip the line. There's no big lines like the two regular ones. Did I
Okay.
make it clear? Yeah.
I think we did it. Thank you,
Okay.
Karina. We're so
Oh,
appreciative of
I
your
thank
time. Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Yes, thank you. Hope to see you guys in Dubai soon. Thank you so much.
We
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Christina.
And of course, keep your eyes peeled for any webinars we do on, of course, our Milan Armani property as well. Another spectacular hotel. Thank you
Yes,
all. Wishing everyone
beautiful.
a great day. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye, Christina.
Bye, Karina.